Hi everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of TV Talk. It's Friday, and that means it's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Day. And this week's episode was Beginning of the End. Coulson and what's left of his team make a daring attempt to defeat Garrett and Ward and Hydra. The plan hinges on a big risk, and unfortunately, there will be no backup coming for them. Or so they think. Meanwhile, Fitzsimmons tried to figure out how to get out of the predicament they're in and receive some very surprising help. Okay, things I liked about this episode, or should I actually say loved about this episode? Because all of these are things I absolutely loved. First off, I loved the storyline. This was so fast-paced, so edge of your seat, so exciting, so climactic. This was the season finale, by the way. So it was just one of those oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god episodes where you didn't really know what was going to happen next. Second, I loved the plot twist. There was a plot twist within this episode, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so good, so out of left field, because you don't see it coming. And it was just amazing. I also really, really love the cliffhanger. Now, there is a cliffhanger at the end of this episode, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want it to be a spoiler. But where most seasons will actually end on a note, especially if they're building to a climactic season finale like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was doing, they'll have this big climactic season finale, and then they'll just, everybody's happy, and they'll end the episode that way. This one doesn't. They actually end it on a cliffhanger, which is very unusual, particularly if it's not a two-parter. Now, Walker ended a couple of seasons on cliffhangers, but they were two-parter episodes, so that was a little different from this. This one actually is not starting another arc. It's not a two-parter. They just end it on a cliffhanger, which is actually very inspirational on their point. Because it makes people want to come back and see what's going to happen next season. Not that they really needed to, because I was already hooked from the pilot episode. And I think a lot of people who watched the show were too, because of the movies. And that brings me to another point. It ties in with the movies, the season finale does. As the movies kind of end on that note where they hint at things to come. Which this episode did as well. Or season, I should say. So it was absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved it. We also see Fury for at least one more time in the show. Now, this is not the last time we're going to see him in the franchise, as he does pop up in the second Avengers movie, Age of Ultron. And I will talk about that when we get to Age of Ultron and movie talk. But I don't think we see him anymore in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, I could be wrong. I haven't seen every single Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode, I admit it. But I think this is actually the last time we see him. I do not think Samuel L. Jackson, returns to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after this episode. Secondly, I loved Fury's inspirational speech. And this was, I guess, something he would give to the new agents when they were entering S.H.I.E.L.D. And I have it written right there. But his speech is, a man can accomplish anything once he realizes he's part of something bigger. Now, the reason I love this is because it doesn't just go towards Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You can apply this to anything, and it works, because it's true. People by themselves can do amazing things, but a bunch of people working together towards a common goal can accomplish amazing, even more amazing things because you've got more people working together and collaborating on it. And so it's true. It's true with government. It's true with projects. It's true with work. I know when I work at work, when I am working with people, I can get my job, like another person, when I have another person working with me, I can get my job done so much faster when I have that other person helping me than I can if I have to do everything by myself. So again, yeah, it works with that. It works with the school project. You can do an amazing school project if you're working in a group as opposed to if you're just working by yourself. Trust me on this, I've done both. So it works on many, many levels, and it is something that we can use in our day-to-day life. I use this inspirational quote a lot. Another thing I love, and this actually ties into seeing Fury one last time, is when Coulson, the scene when Coulson sees Fury for the first time in a long time, basically the first time since at the episode 084 that we know of. He basically says, this is after, of course, he's learned everything about Tahiti and whatnot, and he basically says, and this is not really much of a spoiler because it's just, I just found it funny. So, and it's not a spoiler because it doesn't spoil the plot line at all. But he basically says to Fury, and I might be misquoting here, so don't take this word for word, but the gist of it is, we're going to talk later. It might get loud. And Fury says, and I understand that, or words to that effect. Again, I might be getting the quote exactly wrong, but it is along those lines. Okay, things I didn't like about this episode. There was absolutely nothing I didn't like about this episode. This was, in my opinion, one of, if not the best season finales I've seen for any TV show ever. I mean, if it wasn't the best, it is definitely within the top 10 season finales of what I thought was amazing. It's just, it culminates everything from the series, and it hints at things to come. We get all kinds of stuff. It's just amazing. It's just so amazing. And I just loved it. I could find absolutely nothing wrong with this episode. Okay, question of the week, and this is not a spoiler. Well, it is, but it isn't. It's not a big spoiler. We learn before Fury joins up with Coulson and the others that Fitz brain, because if you remember from if you've watched last week's episode, Ragtag, Fitz and Simmons were trapped in a supply capsule that Ward dumps into the ocean from the for lack of a better word, bus, because that's what they call it in the show. And we learn in this episode that they were like 90 feet down or something like that. And when Fury rescues them, they're at the surface of the water, and Fitz's brain has been without oxygen for a prolonged period of time. And we all know what that can lead to. He's alive, but we all know what that can lead to. So my question for you is, what do you think the odds are that Fitz will be fine? Okay, now, you can leave your answers in the comment section. And for you medical people, if you want to get a little technical, that's fine. Just don't get too technical, okay? I'm okay with that. I mean, you learned about this. You can show off your skills a little bit. Just don't get too technical, please. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. And please like and share this video if you're watching it on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you're watching it on YouTube. And feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and DeviantArt. I do have my name for those 4 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note, all pictures seen within this video belong to their respective artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my related videos. My other Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. videos. My other TV Talk videos. And my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, one thing I'd like to touch on, and that is to please note that there will be dual postings for my TV Talk videos on Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., obviously, and Dragons. These videos will be posted both to my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. All other TV Talk videos will be posted exclusively to my Facebook page. So, if you'd like to check out any of those videos, or the backlogged videos of Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and or Dragons, feel free to check them out on my Facebook page. I will have the link in the description section. As always, thank you for watching, and have a very nice day.